I'm Carla with Big Block Realty, and today I'm talking about renting versus buying and paying rent versus having a mortgage. So everybody in San Diego knows home prices are high. It doesn't matter if you rent or buy, you're gonna be paying a lot to live here. That's just how it is. We live by the ocean, we live by the mountains, we live 2 hours from LA, we live 4 hours from Las Vegas. This is an incredible town to live in, and we have to pay for it, unfortunately. So this is what I'm gonna say. If you want to buy a house, and if the thing that is keeping you from buying a house is that you think it's cheaper to rent, you're wrong. Basically, most people that own homes in San Diego are paying less than people that are renting homes. There's a couple of reasons why. First of all, you get to negotiate your loan, right? You can negotiate how much interest you pay. You can negotiate how much down payment you pay. You can negotiate a number of things on your loan that you can't negotiate on rent. Rent prices are fixed. Also, your rent's gonna go up every year. Pretty much, there are very few landlords in San Diego that aren't gonna raise your rent. And now they can raise it up to 5% every year, which is probably more than you're gonna make every year in raises. So, a lender's not gonna do that. Your mortgage is a set rate, and that's what you're gonna pay for 30 years of the loan, unless you decide to refinance at some point. That's another video. But my opinion is that you should sit down with a lender and decide if you're in a financial position to buy a home, because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna save money. I'll give you an example. So you're paying $2,400 a month in rent for, say, a 3-bedroom home in San Diego. Typically, that's probably about a $500,000, $600,000 home. And it just depends on the neighborhood, but I would say that's about an average amount of rent for a 3-bedroom home in San Diego. If you have a mortgage and you put 20% down, you're probably gonna be paying about $1,800 or $1,900 a month. Now, you're gonna have property taxes that you're gonna pay. You're gonna get a tax break for owning a home. So these things kind of even out, and you're not being penalized for owning a home. Unfortunately, you are being penalized for renting because you're not getting a tax break when you're paying someone else's mortgage every month. So just consider those things. And if you want to take the time to sit down and talk to a lender, I know a great one, and I know a lot of people that they want to help you figure it out first, because the process of starting to buy a home isn't something that you do in a couple of weeks. You should start about 6 months to a year out. You should sit down with a lender, look at your credit, look at your finances, and decide if it's right for you. Because I guarantee you, you're gonna probably find out you're gonna save money. And you also might live somewhere that you'd prefer to live. You might have, obviously you're gonna have options with whether you can have pets, whether where you're gonna have parking in your home. I know, like in neighborhoods that, a lot of neighborhoods where people rent, they deal with parking all the time, parking issues. You get to choose these things when you buy a home, and not always when you rent. So think about those things, and if you have any questions, just reach out and call me, because I'd love to sit down and talk to you about why you should swipe left on renting and right on buying. Hi, I'm Carla with Big Block Realty, and this is my free buyer's guide. I put this together with my title rep. It has a ton of information in here that's gonna help you in your process of buying a new home. Click the link to get it.